So it was 98, and I was running a nationwide car for Robbie Reiser, and we didn't have a sponsor in the car and all that at the time, and we won a race at Rockingham. It's when me and Smoke raced off the last corner there and got him a little sideways and passed him and won the race, and I was so excited. I don't know. I went down and did some donuts in the grass and got done and went down. I was like, man, we won our first nationwide race. Hopefully we'll get a sponsor, keep racing and all this. So I didn't think anything of it. So next week I get to Vegas, and I'm out there practicing, and I pull in the garage and I stop and I kind of feel this. Anybody that knows Mike, you feel like this presence before you even see him. And I kind of felt like something shadowing over the car, and I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and I got my helmet on, and I see his head coming in the window, and he puts his hand out to shake my hand. He says, "Hey, good job last week." And I was like thinking to myself, this is like the coolest moment ever. Mike Helton walked to the Nationwide garage to tell me that I did a good job and won the race, right? And all of a sudden, he started squeezing my hand like I thought he was going to break every bone in it. And he said, "But don't you ever tear up my grass again." And he turned around and walked away. And that was the first time I met him. And honestly, it was probably a good 2-3 years before I met him after that. So. And you know what? I never tore up his grass again.
All right, 3 strikes, you're out. So now we're going down the backstretch, and I'm 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I run in the back of the guy. He spins out. He crashes. So they pulled me in the hauler, and they were like, "Did you really do a countdown?" And
wait a minute, you announced it on the radio?
This was all over the radio. Yeah. So they brought me in the hauler, and they said, "Did you really do a countdown over the radio? Like, don't you know, like, your car, you're using it as a weapon and this and that and everything else?" And I'm like, all I meant to do was touch the guy. It's his fault he wrecked.
All right, so my first real trip was Indianapolis. I got wrecked by Spencer, and that's when I was trying to pat on my ass.
What did that mean?
That meant go to the back of the pack.
We all thought it meant kiss my ass.
Apparently it meant kiss my ass. And that's what the sponsor, it was on the front cover of the USA Today on Monday, and he calls me. He goes, "What does that mean?" And I was like, oh, boy, this is going to be a long week. But I got called into the NASCAR hauler. That was my first real big trip, and it was only me in there. Jimmy Spencer wasn't even in there. And they said, "We're worried about your safety." Apparently, I was down too low in the groove when I was telling them to go to the rear.
I thought they meant you were going to get your ass whipped.
So, no, I don't have a record label anymore, but I did. It was pretty fun. And, yeah, so I did a burnout today with the steering wheel hanging out the window, which was pretty cool. I can't do burnouts, you guys. That's why I do the backflip. And so that was a big step for me today. All right, so I'll wrap one line. It's a good one. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. That's all I got. That's it.
That was really solid.
Hey, I own the record label. That's all. I
thought you were too legit to quit.
That's a good one too. I like that.
It's surreal, to be honest. Just thank you to all the fans and everybody that supports our sport, even those that boo me. It's cool. Just happy you're here. I'm so happy that you root for all of us and you're at the racetracks. But the experience I've had over the last 8 years in winning 6 championships has been unreal. It wouldn't be possible without a great team, sponsor, and all the stuff we say week in and week out. But honestly, the sport's about the people, and the people in Hendrick Motorsports and the people on this 48 car make the difference.
That's a big step.
That's a real big step.
Big step.
I want to hear the play-by-play on the proposal.
No, you don't.
I heard it was real romantic.
Pick a spot the furthest from romantic ever, and that's right where I lie, right there.
We're ready. I'm hanging out
So,
on this real comfortable chair.
Yeah, it was bad, but yeah, I did it, and then immediately everybody's first response: "When's the date?" What the hell? That was a big step. I'm not ready for the next step, but. Thinking, 2017, somewhere around in there would be. No.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
That's the one thing good about all my peers is they've taught me well about all this that I'm fixing to get into. Yeah.
I was going to say, Johnson, why don't you give him some marital advice real quick? You with the hair, we were talking earlier. Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy.
No, he's been paying attention. He's been taking a few notes. Just, yes, honey. That's a good place to start.
But it's great, man. We've had an amazing time. It's been a lot of fun. We've seen a lot of new things, some things that we've been fortunate enough to have seen before, and enjoyed every single moment of it. It's been a blast.
I was still doubled over in between the haulers trying to get my breath while he was in there getting his butt chewed. But, yeah, that sucked. That's a bad – there's just nothing good out of that, I mean, it was really,
It was
really
good
bad.
for a
It
lot of
sucked.
people.
It was good entertainment.
good for
because
everybody.
if I wasn't that guy, I'd have been definitely laughing at that guy. So I'm glad I was up for all your all's entertainment that day. Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of great stuff on eBay. I'm finding out. Yeah, and and in turn, like to collect all these magazines. And sometimes you're forced to buy ones you already have to get the one you're missing. So I'm turning around and I'm selling them back. Well, but I'm selling them
Are
for
you
what-
making a profit?
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to make a profit. I'm actually offering free shipping. So, yeah. So it's been a good experience. I've learned about learning commerce and how to the value of a dollar, and been to the UPS store a couple times. Never did that. So that's pretty cool. Learning how to ship things.
Is your name like Dale Jr. on there? Or
No,
like,
no.
And you can't say what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay under the radar. But
Has anybody figured you out?
blown that? Well, it's over now. So. I'm sure.
How many more did you have to collect?
Hopefully, it raises my profile, and I get the you got to get the good feedback and get the feedback up. Everybody will know I'm a trusted sailor and a trusted buyer. I won't have any. I'll get some gold stars, red stars, and all that good stuff.
So fans, just by y'all being here tonight, and over the past 5 years of being at NASCAR After the Lap, y'all have raised $52,533 for the NASCAR Foundation.
You got the
Congratulations.
number right.
Do what?
You got the number right. I was impressed.
I nailed that number.
6 championships. That's a lot of championships. And the thing is, I think Jimmy's going to surpass, me in wins as well. So I don't think that he's going to have to worry about that category either. But, definitely, looking at the all-time greats in our sport, Richard and Dale Earnhardt Sr., they're at 7 championships. I think if you're going to be the all-time great, I think you got to get to 7 or more.
That guy right there got Jeff to sign his arm, and then he woke up this morning and went and got it tattooed on there. That's conviction, by God. All right, well, since he's here, it might be a little awkward, but I don't care. What's that like when somebody tattoos their name
awesome.
on?
I mean, I'm not encouraging everybody to go out and get a tattoo. Just saying that's commitment right there. And I appreciate it.